I'm not gonna be around people that bring me down on a daily basis and criticize if I'm this, if I'm that. I'm just doing my best. So I cannot handle and be around you when you're just a bitch. Your words have meaning and they come from somewhere. You didn't just make them up.
Pete, how's my girl? Do you want to know what my surprise was?
What?
We got engaged.
Look at Mom got a ring.
Is that upsetting?
Pete, why are you sad, baby?
Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian were once Hollywood's ultimate love story. Lavish weddings, a new baby, and endless declarations of passion. But now, shocking new rumors suggest their fairy tale may be crumbling. From resurfaced secrets about Travis's past with Kim Kardashian to whispers of custody lawyers being called in, fans are asking the big question: is this marriage already on the brink of collapse? Let's break down the custody bombshell that has everyone talking. When Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker first went public with their romance, the world couldn't get enough. Their relationship looked like something out of a Hollywood script. Two longtime friends turned lovers, suddenly inseparable, always hand in hand, and never shy about grand gestures. Who could forget the extravagant beachside proposal, surrounded by thousands of roses, or the multiple wedding ceremonies that turned their love story into a global spectacle? Their marriage symbolized a new era for Kourtney, who had spent years navigating complicated on and off relationships with Scott Disick. With Travis, she seemed to finally find her rock, a partner who matched her passion, shared her love for family, and showered her with affection. In 2023, the couple reached another milestone with the birth of their son, Rocky. For fans, this sealed the image of Kourtney and Travis as the ultimate blended family, his kids from previous marriages, her children with Scott, and now their first child together. It looked like everything had finally fallen into place. On social media, they documented romantic getaways, family outings, and over-the-top PDA, fueling the belief that nothing could shake their bond. But as time went on, cracks began to show. What once looked like a perfect match started to reveal sharp contrasts in their lifestyles. Kourtney, who values routine, stability, and quiet moments with her kids, began to struggle with Travis's high-energy world of global touring, late nights, and constant media attention. The very intensity that made their romance so captivating also made it volatile. Friends noticed the shift: less public affection, fewer couple-focused posts, and more whispers behind the scenes that the passion was being replaced with pressure. Their fairy tale beginning is undeniable, but as the honeymoon phase faded, real-life challenges set in, creating the foundation for the custody and separation rumors we're seeing today. Every couple has a past, but not every past gets published in a book that the entire world can read. For Kourtney Kardashian, the trouble began when parts of Travis Barker's memoir resurfaced, reigniting drama that many thought had been buried years ago. In the book, Travis admitted to having a strong attraction to none other than Kim Kardashian, Kourtney's younger sister. While he insisted it was nothing more than admiration and denied that anything physical happened between them, the revelation struck a nerve, not only with Kourtney, but with the entire Kardashian family. The situation escalated when Travis's ex-wife, Shanna Moakler, publicly accused him of cheating with Kim during their marriage. Travis has firmly denied this, saying his words were taken out of context and that his memoir was a form of personal therapy rather than a confession of wrongdoing. But in the Kardashian universe, where family loyalty and public image are everything, even the suggestion of betrayal with a sister was enough to plant seeds of distrust. For Kourtney, the revelation was more than just tabloid fodder. It became a source of tension between her and Kim, straining a sisterly bond that was already fragile. While Kourtney tried to brush it off publicly, insiders claim it led to private confrontations and created a shadow over her relationship with Travis. Even playful moments, like Kourtney dressing up in Kim's iconic 2013 Met Gala look for Halloween, were dissected by fans and critics. Was it a cheeky sign of reconciliation or a subtle dig at old wounds? Regardless of intent, Travis's memoir made one thing clear: his past was going to follow him into his marriage. And for Kourtney, no matter how much she tried to move forward, the ghost of those words loomed large, fueling questions about trust and loyalty. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, but for Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, that foundation has been shaken by more than just old memoirs. Long before Kourtney came into the picture, Travis had built a reputation for being less than faithful. He openly admitted to cheating on his first wife, Melissa Kennedy, and later confessed to being unfaithful to his second wife, Shanna Moakler, with multiple women. While some fans admire his honesty about his past mistakes, for Kourtney, those confessions were troubling reminders of just how chaotic his romantic history really was. When the honeymoon phase of their relationship was in full swing, Kourtney may have felt confident that she and Travis were different, that his passion for her and their blended family would be enough to keep him grounded. But once the initial excitement started to fade, doubts began to creep in. Could a man with a history of restlessness and infidelity truly embrace monogamy? especially while living a life that constantly puts him on the road, surrounded by temptation. Friends close to Kourtney say these concerns have weighed heavily on her, especially after giving birth to Rocky. As a mother, stability and trust aren't just nice to have, they're essential. Every headline about Travis's past indiscretions or every rumor about his behavior on tour becomes a new layer of anxiety. Even if the rumors are exaggerated, the emotional toll they take on Kourtney is very real. To make matters worse, social media has become an unforgiving mirror. Anonymous accounts and gossip blogs constantly resurface old interviews, photos, and quotes, forcing Kourtney to relive insecurities she'd rather move past. It isn't just about what Travis has done, it's about whether Kourtney can ever feel fully secure in a relationship with someone whose loyalty has been questioned so many times before. Every relationship requires compromise, but when two people live completely different lifestyles, even love can start to feel like hard work. For Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, the contrast between their day-to-day lives has become one of the biggest obstacles in their marriage. Kourtney thrives on stability. After years of drama with Scott Disick, she carved out a life centered around her children, wellness, and creating a calm, predictable home environment. Her mornings often begin with meditation, exercise, or school drop-offs, and she carefully manages her commitments to maintain balance. To Kourtney, peace and routine aren't luxuries. They're necessities for her mental health and her children's sense of security. Travis, on the other hand, lives in a world defined by chaos and spontaneity. As the drummer for Blink-182, his schedule is packed with global tours, rehearsals, and late-night performances. His energy thrives on unpredictability. One day he's performing in front of thousands of fans, the next he's in the studio until dawn. Even when he's off the road, his life is filled with interviews, collaborations, and obligations that leave little time for quiet family moments. At first, these differences seemed exciting. Kourtney loved the thrill of experiencing Travis's rock star world, while Travis admired the grounding energy of Kourtney's slower pace. But as time passed, the very things that once brought balance now highlight their incompatibility. To complicate matters, they chose to keep separate homes, an unconventional decision that was supposed to give them flexibility, but instead created distance and confusion. Friends say it left Kourtney questioning whether Travis was truly committed to building one household, one family, under one roof. As the gap between their lifestyles grows wider, it's not just about schedules, it's about values. And unless they find common ground, the clash between stability and spontaneity may become too great to ignore. In today's world, social media isn't just a place to share memories. It's a reflection of a relationship's health, especially when the couple in question is as high profile as Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. When their romance first exploded into the spotlight, fans were treated to constant updates, steamy photos, lavish date nights, and endless declarations of love. Their feeds were overflowing with proof of their passion, creating the image of a couple who couldn't keep their hands off each other. But lately, those posts have shifted dramatically. Kourtney's Instagram, once sprinkled with intimate moments with Travis, has become focused almost entirely on her kids, her wellness routines, and her lifestyle brand, Poosh. Instead of romantic snapshots, she now shares morning prayers, clean eating, and behind-the-scenes glimpses of motherhood. To some fans, it's a healthy pivot, showing Kourtney embracing independence and prioritizing her family. To others, it looks like a silent signal that her marriage may be in trouble. Travis, meanwhile, has also pulled back. His updates are now centered on Blink-182 tours, recording sessions, and collaborations in the music industry. Where he once posted long captions about Kourtney and their bond, now his relationship barely makes it into the frame. The shift hasn't gone unnoticed. Followers comment on the lack of PDA, tabloids analyze every caption, and gossip sites speculate whether the silence is about privacy or proof of growing distance. For celebrities, managing what to share online is a delicate balancing act. Too much silence sparks rumors. Too much openness can backfire if things go wrong. Right now, both Kourtney and Travis seem caught in that middle space, where their absence from each other's feeds is fueling speculation rather than calming it. And in the Kardashian world, what isn't posted often speaks louder than what is. When the word custody enters the conversation, the stakes in any celebrity relationship skyrocket. For Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, whispers of lawyers being involved have fueled a storm of speculation about whether their marriage is heading toward a legal showdown. Anonymous insiders claim that both sides have quietly sought legal advice about custody arrangements, particularly concerning their son Rocky, born in 2023. While no official filings have been confirmed, the fact that such rumors exist has set off alarm bells among fans and tabloids alike. After all, this wouldn't just be about one baby. Both Kourtney and Travis brought children from previous relationships into their marriage, creating a large, blended family. A custody battle wouldn't only impact Rocky, it could ripple out, straining relationships with Scott Disick's kids and Travis's children from his past marriages. The speculation comes at a sensitive time. Kourtney, known for fiercely protecting her kids' privacy, would likely fight for stability above all else. For her, the idea of courtroom battles and tabloid headlines about her parenting would be unbearable. Travis, meanwhile, has always emphasized his devotion to his kids and might resist any arrangement that limits his time with Rocky. The possibility of conflict over parenting styles, Kourtney's structured routines versus Travis's chaotic touring life, only adds fuel to the fire. What makes the rumors even more compelling is the silence from the Kardashian camp. Normally, Kris Jenner is quick to shut down damaging gossip with a statement or a carefully timed PR move, but this time, she's stayed quiet, leading many to wonder if the family is preparing for something serious behind the scenes. Whether the custody bombshell is fact or fiction, it's already reshaping how fans view Kourtney and Travis's future. The Kardashians have built an empire on sharing their personal lives, but they've also mastered the art of controlling the narrative. When drama hits, it's Kris Jenner who usually steps in, carefully spinning the story to protect the family's brand while keeping fans glued to their screens. But with Kourtney and Travis, the balance between protecting their privacy and feeding the Kardashian machine has become more complicated than ever. On one hand, Hulu producers are eager to showcase the marital tension. From a ratings perspective, the storyline is gold: a celebrity marriage in crisis, whispers of infidelity, and possible custody disputes. Cameras are reportedly rolling, ready to capture raw reactions and family confrontations. But Kourtney, who has always been the most reluctant Kardashian when it comes to reality TV, is putting her foot down. She's reportedly drawn strict boundaries, refusing to stage arguments, shutting down conversations about Caitlyn Jenner rumors, and keeping certain details off camera. This resistance has created tension behind the scenes. Some producers argue that fans expect transparency, especially after years of branding the family as real and unfiltered. But Kourtney isn't willing to sacrifice her mental health or her children's privacy for storylines. She's focused on controlling what gets shown, even if it means less drama for the cameras. Meanwhile, Kris is left walking a tightrope. Too much exposure could damage Kourtney's well-being and Travis's reputation, especially with his music sponsors and endorsements on the line. Too little exposure, however, risks making the show feel inauthentic, which could turn off viewers. The result is a PR chess game, with every move carefully calculated. In the Kardashian universe, the line between reality and performance has always been blurred. But in this case, Kourtney seems determined to rewrite the rules, even if it puts her at odds with the family brand. Publicly, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are still trying to project unity. They've attended high-profile events together, posed for red carpet photos, and even shared a few playful Instagram stories, like dancing backstage at a Blink-182 concert. To casual fans, these moments seem to suggest that everything is fine, just another Hollywood couple weathering gossip. But to those paying closer attention, the energy feels different. The over-the-top PDA that once defined their relationship has faded, replaced with carefully curated smiles and brief interactions. Behind the scenes, insiders say the couple's private life tells a much different story. Arguments often spill over into phone calls while Travis is on tour, leaving friends and crew members aware of the tension. Kourtney, who has always valued privacy, reportedly feels exhausted by the constant cycle of rumors and the pressure to prove her marriage is strong in the public eye. For her, these staged moments of unity feel like band-aids rather than solutions. The contrast between public appearances and private reality hasn't gone unnoticed by their inner circle. Some friends have advised the couple to step back from filming commitments and social media altogether, encouraging them to work on their issues behind closed doors. Others worry that the pressures of fame, combined with their clashing lifestyles, may make reconciliation nearly impossible. For now, the couple continues to put on a united front when cameras are rolling, but fans aren't convinced. Every Instagram post is scrutinized, every interview dissected, and every public outing analyzed for signs of strain. It's a stark reminder that in the Kardashian-Barker world, what we see on stage or on screen may be very different from what's happening at home. When it comes to the Kardashians, no relationship exists in a vacuum. Every personal issue ripples through the family. Kourtney Kardashian's struggles with Travis Barker have become yet another source of tension at family gatherings, where old wounds and new suspicions collide. Khloe Kardashian has been one of Kourtney's biggest supporters, offering empathy after living through her own public heartbreaks. She reportedly encourages Kourtney to put her mental health and her children first, reminding her that stability matters more than appearances. Kim Kardashian, however, sits in a more complicated position. Travis's past attraction to her, resurfaced through his memoir, has left lingering awkwardness. While Kim publicly brushes it off, insiders say she questions whether Travis truly shares Kourtney's values. Some even believe Kim feels Kourtney has changed more for Travis than he has for her, shifting her diet, aesthetic, and lifestyle to fit into his world. Kendall and Kylie, meanwhile, have kept a low profile, choosing neutrality rather than adding fuel to the fire. Kris Jenner, the family matriarch, is reportedly doing what she does best: trying to manage both the emotional fallout and the brand's image. She has quietly pushed for family therapy sessions and counseling, hoping to avoid another Kardashian scandal spiraling out of control, adding another layer of strain. Travis's ex-wife Shauna Moakler has resurfaced in interviews and social media posts, revisiting old grievances and dragging up past conflicts. Though she insists her issues are with Travis, not Kourtney. Her presence only adds tension. Even Travis's own children, who once seemed warm toward Kourtney, have grown more guarded as they witness the turmoil. For a family that thrives on unity in the spotlight, the cracks are showing. The question is whether the Kardashians will rally around Kourtney and or let this drama deepen the divides already simmering between sisters. The future of Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's marriage feels like it's teetering on a knife's edge. On one hand, there are glimmers of hope, moments of unity at events, family outings with their children, and signs that both are still invested in trying to make it work. On the other hand, the pressure of old scandals, lifestyle clashes, and swirling custody rumors continues to cast a long shadow over their relationship. For Kourtney, insiders say the priority is crystal clear: her children. She has reportedly confided to friends that if she ever has to choose between peace for her kids and the stress of a strained marriage, she will always choose her children. This doesn't mean she's ready to walk away, but it does highlight where her boundaries lie. In contrast, Travis is juggling the demands of a global music career with the need to reassure his wife, a balance that may not be sustainable long-term. Therapy and counseling have been suggested, both individually and as a couple. The Kardashians have openly discussed therapy in the past, but sources say it's unclear how seriously Travis has engaged with the idea. His tendency to disappear into his music contrasts sharply with Kourtney's instinct to withdraw when overwhelmed, creating a communication gap that is difficult to bridge. Meanwhile, fans and tabloids are watching every move. A sudden separation announcement would send shockwaves through both Hollywood and the Kardashian empire. But a genuine reconciliation, one that prioritizes healing over headlines, could also reset the narrative. For now, the only certainty is uncertainty. Will they rebuild what once seemed unshakable? Or will a custody battle mark the beginning of the end? With the world watching, Kourtney and Travis's next move could define their legacy as a couple. At the end of the day, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker aren't just reality TV icons or rock stars. They're two people trying to blend families, balance careers, and figure out if their love can survive the weight of fame, history, and relentless scrutiny. The rumors of custody battles and separation may just be speculation for now, but they reflect the very real pressures that come with living life in the spotlight. So what do you think? Are Kourtney and Travis heading for a custody showdown, or will they prove everyone wrong and come back stronger than ever? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to hear where you think this story is heading. And if you found this breakdown interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more celebrity deep dives, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest updates. This story is far from over, and we'll be here to follow every twist and turn.